chooser of the Slender.
Okay, we're out here at Alpha Omega Coffee and Games, doing an escalation league 500-point battle. I'm playing against Reese and his Space Wolves. He's got a Room Priest with
9 Grey Hunters.
9 Grey Hunters with a Melta, Mark of the Wolfen, and a Banner, or Wolf Standard. The Room Priest has what psychic powers?
It has Murderous Hurricane and Living Lightning.
Alright, and then he's got a squad of 6 Grey Hunters with a Flamer and Mark of the Wolfen, and a Dreadnought with Assault Cannon, Heavy Flamer, and Close Combat Weapon.
And Wolf Necklace.
And a Wolf Tooth Necklace. And for my 500, I have got a Death Company Dreadnought with Magna Grapple and Blood Talons in a drop pod. I got 5 Death Company with a Power Fist and a Power Sword, and a Reclusiarch, and they're in a Rhino with a Dozer Blade. So, and then we're going to be playing kill points with pitched battle deployment. I'm deployed in the Razorback with the Death Company coming in there. Reese won the roll off. I'm going to attempt to seize initiative. And I did not. So we'll be back at the end of turn 1. Okay, back at the end of Space Wolves turn 1. The Rune Priest used Living Lightning and got a double 1s for Perils of the Warp. The power still worked. Shot at the Razorback. Managed 1 glancing hit, but I made my cover save. And then the Dreadnought fired his Assault Cannon at the Razorback. Got 1 penetrating hit and shook the Rhino. So we'll be back at the end of Knights of Blood turn 1. Okay, end of turn 1 for the Knights of Blood. The Dreadnought dropped in and scattered over there. He disembarked and fired at the Space Wolves Dreadnought, managing to shake it. And the Rhino moved flat out up there and popped smoke. So we'll be back at the end of Space Wolves turn 2 to see what happens. Alright, we're back at the end of turn 2, did the whole turn. The Rune Priest and Grey Hunters he's with managed to blow up the Death Company Dreadnought. And then his Dreadnought assaulted the Rhino, missing it. In my turn, the Rhino immobilized itself despite the Dozer Blade trying to tank shock into the Grey Hunters. And the Death Company charged the Dreadnought, but completely failed to do anything and lost 1 member in return. So we'll be back at the end of turn 3. Okay, end of turn 3. The Space Wolves turn, the 6-man Grey Hunters charged in against the Death Company here, joining this fray. And throughout the course of the combat, they've lost 2 models, and the Dreadnought has become immobilized. And up here, the Stormbolter and the drop pod got its Stormbolter blown off in the Space Wolves turn. In the Knights of Blood turn, the Stormbolter here shot at the Grey Hunters up in the building, and Reese, forgetting that the Rune Priest had perilled, put the wound on him, and he failed his save, so the Rune Priest is dead. And then combat continued here, where 2 Death Company were lost, and a total of between the 2 rounds, a total of 2 Grey Hunters were lost. So we'll be back at the end of turn 4 to see how this goes. Okay, we're back at the end of Space Wolf turn 4, where these guys came down from the hill or the building and shot at the drop pod. They managed to get another weapon destroyed, which combined with its other weapon destroyed and immobilized made it a wreck. Over here, the Death Company finally managed to win this combat, blowing up the Dreadnought and killing 3 Grey Hunters. And the 4th guy failed his morale, got caught in a sweeping advance, and was run down to no retreat save. And the Death Company had consolidated 3 inches. So we'll be back at the end of turn 4 for the Death Company. Alright, Knights of Blood 4, the Death Company moved up and charged the Grey Hunters, and every single one of the power weapon and Reclusiarch attacks hit, and all but 1 of them wounded. So that killed 8 of the Grey Hunters, but then the Mark of the Wolfen got 2 Wrens against the Death Company, finishing them off before the Power Fist could go, and then made his insane heroism check with a Snake Eyes for his leadership, and we consolidated into turn 5 for Space Wolves. So we'll be back. Well, here, let's just roll the combat right here on camera. So the Reclusiarch goes at initiative 5 with 4 swings, hitting on 3s, so 3 hits. I can do this. And wounding on 4 is power weapon, so no wounds. And then the Mark of the Wolfen gets to go in back. He gets 4 attacks with 2 hits.
Like every day I go home,
and no wounds. So then we'll just stay right here for Blood Angel's turn 5, where once again all we have is assault. So the Reclusiarch at A5 gets 3 hits.
I want to know what chair you actually are.
And there's the power weapon wound to end the game. So, but it was a good game, Reese.
Yeah, when challenges go, I'm gonna.
Alright, in an addendum to the last battle report, we had a rematch. It was kill points again with Dawn of War deployment this time. And this time, the Dreadnought managed to survive hero of the game. Reese beat me this time 4 kill points, killing my pod, my Dreadnought, my Death Company, and my Reclusiarch, leaving me with only my Rhino. And I only managed to kill his Grey Hunters, both squads, and his Rune Priest, so Reese won the rematch 4-3. I look forward to the rubber match, sir. Good game.